All right, guys, welcome back to TD Fins Talk. Let me jump straight in real quick. Yes, I have heard the news. Listen, to be honest with you, I heard the news about Vincent Taylor yesterday, in the middle of the day yesterday, okay? And I'm just gonna be honest with you. When I heard about Vincent Taylor, I just put my head down like, how is this possible? How is this possible? And at the end of the day, at that point, I said, I'm not even gonna make a video right now. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm gonna hope that I was dreaming, because it is impossible for one team to deal with so many injuries and so many season-ending injuries. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, what are we to do, guys? But hey, this is TD Fins Talk. This is part 3 of the mid-season series, okay? And we will be talking about coaches. And the reason why I started with Vincent Taylor, because this goes right into the coaches and the front office. Pretty much majority of what I really want to talk about whenever it comes to coaches in the front office. Listen, guys, yesterday I was kind of like, okay, you know, I actually like the Ziggy Hood signing. I like the Ziggy Hood signing. We're getting killed on the D-line. This will bring in help. Even if he's not a stud, it will spare some of the guys we have so that they don't have to play as many minutes that they've been playing, getting gassed by the third quarter, and then everybody doing whatever they want on us. But this makes me angry. You know why? We did not bring in Ziggy Hood for depth. The Dolphins thought they were slick, trying to pull a quick one on the fans. They knew Vincent Taylor was going to be placed on IR. Before all of us knew it, then they released, oh, we signed Ziggy Hood. Oh, okay, we get a little bit of depth. Okay, I like that. And if we're not going to make a splash by the trade deadline, which I thought they should have, but that's neither here nor there. We'll get to that. So they try to do things strategically to blind us. You're not blinding TD. We signed Ziggy Hood and you get all of us like, oh, okay, we got some depth. Few hours later, Vincent Taylor will be placed on IR. Y'all knew that already. Y'all knew he was going to be placed on IR. You want to make it seem like we're signing depth and, oh no, I couldn't believe now our depth is gone. No, the depth was gone. You were bringing in Ziggy Hood to replace him. You already knew. You already knew. You already knew Vincent Taylor was going on IR. You probably knew Monday. You probably knew Friday. You probably knew Saturday. You probably knew Sunday, Monday. Y'all playing us like we some boo-boo the fools. In other words, read between the line, Dolphin fans. We made 0 moves before the trade deadline. We didn't even pick up a free agent. That was a replacement because they knew Vincent Taylor was going on IR. Got us sitting here thinking, okay, you know, I kind of like that move. Give us some depth where we're hurting. Bring in a new face. No, you brought in a replacement. And to add insult to injury, I get the update on my phone. See, yesterday I got an update. Ryan Tannehill changed from out to questionable. Man, my heart felt a little better. And this morning, Ryan Tannehill changed from questionable to out. Brock again. But before we get into these coaches, I will say this about Brock. I like Brock against the Jets. I actually do. I like Brock against the Jets. I hope it works out that way, but I actually like Brock against the Jets. But let's get down to it, y'all. Let's talk about these coaches, okay? All right, we're going to start with the defensive coordinator. We're only going to touch a few, okay? We're going to talk about defensive coordinator. We're going to talk about Adam Gase, okay? I'll call you later, man. We're going to talk about defensive coordinator. We're going to talk about Adam Gase, okay? We're not going to, ain't no need to talk about Rizzy. We ain't doing that special teams anyway. All right, we got to always play safe anyway. And people were getting on that onside kick last week. I love the onside kick. Do you see what was happening to us? By any means necessary, why not? Why not? See if you can spark something. See if you can change the tides of the game. All kind of people. Why in the heck did we kick that onside kick right there? Why not? They started on the 50. What was the difference? They drove down anyway. Might as well. Try something new. That's what that was about. I ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna talk about Rizzy. Rizzy all right with me. It is what it is, okay? All right, kickers kicking good. We good, okay? We're going to talk about Matt Burton. We're going to talk about Adam Gase. And we're going to talk about Tannenbaum and Greer. That's who we talking about today, okay? And we're going to start with Matt Burton, man. If you saw the defensive video, go back and check it out. If you haven't saw it, go back and check it out. I've already made the offensive video. Go check that out as well. But in regards to the defense, I already told y'all what the problem is on defense. I'm giving Matt Burke a pass. TD hereby gives Matt Burke a pass. But that still don't excuse the fact that given a situation that we're in where you're depleted from a personnel standpoint, I give you a pass from personnel standpoint. But hey, are you a good coach or are you a coach? See, me giving you a pass is as if you're a coach. But are you a good coach? We need to make some changes. And all y'all people out here talking about, oh, we need to move Minka to safety. We need to put TJ linebacker. Ain't none of that finna fix the problem. I am telling you now. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Minka is better at nickel than he is at safety. Facts. I don't know why y'all got caught up in the draft and ESPN, what they had him on the board. Oh, the Dolphins are drafting a safety. He played more nickel at Alabama than he did safety. He is better at the nickel. You see it. When he went to safety, when Rashad Jones was out, I ain't gonna say he looked lost, but he had to. He wasn't ready to just jump right in. But every time he had the nickel, Minka doing what he got to do. Minka the bubble screen killer. Minka downhill making tackles within the first 3 yards. Minka belongs, stop all the personnel movement. Move this person here, move that person there. What you want to do? Put them all in new positions and then we get toe up where they learn in the positions. No. We got to do something this year. We got to do something this year. We're 4-4. Still got a good chance to do something this year. We have to do it this year. Leave everybody where they belong. They need to address the tackle position. Defensive tackles. That's it. Now, since Matt Burke, obviously, the front office not going to give you no more weapons to do that. And Ziggy Hood ain't no weapon to do that because all he is replacing Vincent. That's all he doing. That is all he's doing, man. So since the front office ain't giving you the personnel, you got to get creative, dude. We need to see some more looks. And I've been thinking long and hard all last night. What can we do? And I've come to the conclusion, you need to mix it up, man. What we need to do, I think we need to go to a 5-2. Y'all may think that's crazy, but I think we need to go to a 5-2. Let me tell you why, okay? We need 5 defensive linemen on that line. You need your 2 ends out wide, and you need 3 right in the middle. I ain't talking about spread out 5. No, 3 of them locking down the middle. Just nothing coming in this middle. 3 of them. Let the linebackers handle the gaps on the sides. That way your middle linebacker is more free to spy on the quarterback and play pass coverage. Because our 3 linebackers are getting ate up from this run. I'm telling y'all need to run a 5-2. You know why else we need to run a 5-2? It may help in the run if we can clog the middle. Not only would it help in the run, you can go out of a 5-2 and stunt all day. We're in a 5-2, but that don't mean one of the guys came back up. It'll cause their offense, they quarterback to call a lot more audibles. Stunts, man. We in a 5-2. Hey, back the end up. We sit in a corner blitz, but you can back that end up. It's a stunt. Corner blitzing, the end back out in the coverage in the flat. All type of different stuff. Give them different looks. Fake it on heavy on the left. Fake it. Heavy on the right. Fake it. I'm sitting there watching these great defenses. They in one coverage. As soon as the play start, they back it out. Like, oh, we got you. You thought we were in this. No. We got to get creative, Matt Burke. I'm giving you a pass, but I want to see something against the Jets defensively. I don't want to see the same thing you going into practice saying, we got to hold down the middle, we got to stop the run, we're going to keep the same basic defense. No, we've tried that. It is time to switch it up and get creative. It is time to get creative. We need to see different formations. I don't care if you come out in a 3-4 and send two of them linebackers downhill every time. I don't care. Hey, different looks. Surprise me. Surprise me. TD want to be surprised. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I want to be surprised, man. I know y'all tired of it too. We all tired of it. Surprise me, man. I ain't got much for you, Bert, because I already know where your main issue's coming from. Like I said, if you ain't seen the defensive video, go check out part 1. That's the defensive video. Got great reception in the comment section about it. Everybody made me feel great to know that I'm talking common sense. Common sense. And somebody dropped a message. My lid. Somebody dropped a message this morning, man. And I love the message. It said, I'm glad to see somebody who thinks just like me. All these other fans out here talking about get rid of the coaching staff every 4 years, not realizing what that's going to do to us long term. My point exactly, man. Every time things ain't going right, fire them all. We get a new staff in. Every time it ain't going right, fire them all. And then on a rare occasion, you get off of fire them all or get rid of the quarterback. You get rid of the quarterback, now it's back to the coaches. Fire them all. Then it's the quarterback again. Now is we need offensive line. Then we get the offensive line. Other people hurt. Now it's fire them all. Stop that crap, man. Know your team. Know what you really need. Oh, I know what we need, TD. We need another quarterback. Get out of here, man. Forget all that, man. Back now on to Adam Gase. On to Adam Gase. No difference, man. A little different. I'm giving Adam Gase a semi-pass, but his rope is real thin with me right now. Here's why, okay? Ain't no team in the NFL, I don't care what nobody say, ain't no team in the NFL has dealt with the injuries Adam Gase has dealt with this year. No, I don't even follow every team. But it's been so crazy, and I think at this point with the Vincent Taylor injury that most of us can just guessing we can agree. Ain't no coach in the NFL dealt with the injuries that he's dealt with this year. At all, man. Offensive line go out, the team start looking bad. And we knew starting the season, our success was going to be on the offensive line. We knew that starting out. What were we raving the first 3 weeks? Man, look at Tannehill. When a good offensive line give him time, look. Then we were raving. 2 of them go out, then what? Oh, it's Tannehill's fault. That's the people that don't like Tannehill anyway. It's fine if you don't like him, man. I get it. You're going to blame him for everything. I know I've learned how to just start reading through that and just ignoring it, okay? But ain't no coach in the league been going through what he's going through. I don't care if they lost a starting quarterback. That's all good and dandy. But ain't nobody going through the injuries we going through. Week by week. Even the guys that's not out for the season. You see what we going through, okay? That's the semi-pass I give him. But where I don't give Adam Gase a pass is the fact that I love the first game Brock Osweiler played. Nobody got a good feel of what Brock Osweiler was going to do in the season, so he put him in a great position. Ever since that first game, he has not consistently put Osweiler in a great position. Almost every game, he start out in a good position, then he stops running the ball. He stops running the ball. Y'all be on the live stream with me. Y'all hear me every week. Run the ball. Why do we throw it right there? When we running it down their throat and they cannot stop us. That's Gase. That is Adam Gase. That is Adam Gase, y'all. We get down by 7 or more, Adam Gase, man, he gets nervous. He start throwing the ball. Start throwing the ball. Almost every down. Can't be doing that, man. Keep a balanced game. You got to be patient. You got to be patient. And last week versus the Texans, that was embarrassing. Because we down by 2 possessions and it's 4 minutes left and you're punting the ball. 4 minutes left and you're punting the ball and we haven't been able to stop their offense? What kind of crap is that? Come on, y'all. What kind of crap is that? It wasn't even 4th and crazy. It was like 4th and 4 or something. And you're punting the ball and we're at like midfield? No, Adam, it's not cool. Your play calling is inconsistent. You have times where we're proud of you, then other times you start feeling yourself and you go from what's working. You gotta stop. Be consistent. And Adam Gase, you done messed up, dude. Now you got everybody looking at you side-eye with this whole Devontae Parker situation. Oh, you know, Devontae Parker's not healthy. Oh, we need to trade this bum. Game over. We lose. We get our behind kick. The agent come out. Adam Gase is lying. It takes a man to come out and literally tell you. And everybody thought it was just contract talk. Oh, of course he gonna defend his player. And y'all had me believing it too. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. What do you expect him to say? Of course, he's in a contract year. He has to say his player's healthy. And he came out bold too. Adam Gase is lying. He did not give the team the best chance to win. Devontae is healthy, and Adam Gase did not play him. Oh, get out of here with that crap. What? Next week he plays, and the only reason I think Gase played him is because the agent put him on blast. And not only did the agent put him on, let me back up. Take the blast away first. It's because Kenny Stills and Albert Wilson went out. We're like, man, we ain't got no receiver. Plus, the agent put me on blast that he's healthy. What I look like not playing him again. And in the back of my mind, I'm starting to think Adam Gase was probably like, all right, Devontae, you're getting the start. You're going out, you're playing today. And in the back of his head, he was like, oh, I hope he looks like a bum. So in the press conference, I can be like, well, you know, Devontae probably isn't fully healthy yet. I bet he was probably thinking something like that in the back of his head. Just to justify what now appears to be evident that he was lying. I don't care if he felt like, oh, and you know what it is Adam Gase keep playing these games. Adam Gase is like, well, you know, I don't want to rush a player back. We want to make sure they're fully healthy. If an agent is going to vehemently say he is healthy, Adam Gase is lying, that means Devontae Parker was clear with everybody. I'm good. Let me play. I want to play. And he was knocked down, and that's why in the press conference he was like, you know, I just had to continue to be patient. You know, I knew what I could do. I wanted to play, but, you know, I had to be patient. I wanted to play, but I had to be patient. It was frustrating for me. I knew I could be out there, but I had to be patient. Are you kidding me? That's you, Adam Gase. That's all on you. That is all on you. And I think a part of it was he was down on Parker. He was feeling like the receivers we had out there was good enough. And hey, he might have a right. He might be right there. But at the end of the day, Parker probably should have been playing ever since the Bears game. Ever since the Bears game. I mean, wait, hold on. Let me back that up. He did play, but he only played 4 snaps. 4 snaps. They went deep to him one time. That was his only target. And it was intercepted, brought under through it. He actually had separation. And I know they ain't pull him because of that. Because that wasn't on him. That was Brock. And luckily it was at the end of the quarter. It was as good as a punt. Go to halftime. Man, Adam Gase, you starting to look real suspect. Really, really, really suspect. And it's not looking good for you, buddy. It's not looking good. This team is falling apart. You have to fix this. You have to figure out a miraculous way to fix this. You have to get the win versus these Jets. And hopefully at that point we got our receiving core back and Tannehill back by the Green Bay game. You got an opportunity, Adam Gase. You better change this for you. Not the team no more. You better change this for you. You better get the troops rallied up and ready to beat the Jets. and hope that we go into Green Bay healthy and surprise everybody with a W. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you now, you heard it here first on TD Fans Talk. That's the time. If we can't get these 2 games done, and I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because we got to go to Green Bay on the road. Aaron Rodgers. It ain't going to be easy. The odds are it's not going to happen. But I'm telling you, that's the type of stuff you got to get done so people can start to lay off of you a little. Because I'm telling you, it's going downhill. It's going in the negative direction. Facts. I'm a fan of you, Adam Gase. But I am not a fan of what you've been doing recently with the inconsistent play calling. With the Parker situation. Not good. Are you yelling? Are you going to the front office and demanding additional assistance in personnel? Or are you just sitting back coaching what they give you? I understand that sit back, hey, this is what they give me. I got to coach it. But at the end of the day, if you see what's tearing your team apart and you see what you can get to, what you need to get better, you should be in that front office with Green and Tannenbaum talking about you got to get me a guard. You got to get, not a guard, you got to get me a defensive tackle. I need 2 if I can. You got to get me one. And not no Ziggy Hood who y'all tried to pull a fast one on us and make it seem like you brought in depth when you knew he was Vincent Taylor's replacement. I know y'all strategically announced the IR decision after you signed Ziggy Hood when you could have announced it days earlier. I already know. I don't want to hear nobody say, no, TD, you know he got an MRI on Monday and it told him then. No, they already knew. They knew. Come on. You know when a player is done. Then and at a minimum, if they didn't know he was done for the season, they knew he was out for weeks. And you know they go get them things done the day after the game. 2 days after the game. Come on, man. I don't want to hear no... Let me stop. I don't want to hear no crappy reports, man. About where they just found out. No, they tried to pull a fast one on us. That was strategic. They hired Ziggy Hood, and they held on to that Vincent Taylor information until they brought a D-tackle in and then announced it. They did not want to announce the IR and then bring in Ziggy Hood as a replacement and not making it look like they did nothing in the before the trade deadline, knowing we needed something done. I'm telling y'all, man, don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled. At first, all the reports yesterday, Dolphins bring in much needed help to also bolster the depth on the defensive tackle to plug it up. This should give them a few more options in the position. 3 hours later, Vincent Taylor on IR for the year. No, they strategically did that. I ain't no fool. I ain't boo-boo the fool. I already know what time it is. They trying to keep people calm. Because they know what's happening. I don't know what, are y'all trying to save $3 or something like that? I don't know what's going on. Y'all trying to save some money? If you can pay Cutler that kind of money, if you can pay Cutler that kind of money, you better not be trying to save a penny. Kidding me? We'd have been better off with Matt Moore moving that $12 million or whatever we gave him. 10, 11, 12 million. I know he got paid. We could have moved that to the next year. Oh, Gase, I hope you're yelling at this front office, and I know you're not. I know you're not. So on to the front office. Y'all sitting here watching y'all coach go through this, defensive and offensively, and you ain't doing nothing to address it. You're not doing anything to address it. Ridiculous. You aren't doing a thing to address it. All these nice deals that were made yesterday for 4th round, 3rd round picks, and you couldn't do nothing to address it? You gotta be kidding me. I'm even willing to go out on a limb and offer a 2nd round pick for a really good defensive tackle. Because a 2nd round pick is actually, man, you can get a great defensive tackle these days with the cost of a draft pick. You can get a great one for a second-round pick. I don't get it. I do not get it, man. Now it makes me wonder, front office, that's who we own now, front office. It makes me wonder, are y'all giving up or something on the season? Already retooling for next season? Don't hold this kind of information. Why don't you let the fans know? Are you giving up on the season? And you better not, man. You better not be giving up on the season. But I'm going to be quite frank with y'all. Tannenbaum and Greer, y'all haven't impressed me in the last forever. I can't say last year, last 2 years. In the last forever. Y'all have not impressed me. And I know some people on the Ziggy Hood signing, oh, we get another old player. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not getting on these old players. At the end of the day, if you go look at the injuries that they got, it ain't like, oh, I'm old, that's why I got that injury. They went through some stuff. They took some hits. Certain things happen. Even young players get hurt from them. But let me talk to y'all, front office. I am telling y'all now, okay? If you're smart, you will bring every single defensive tackle we lost and both offensive linemen, Kilgore and Sitton, in the front office right now. And you will restructure their deal. Yeah, they're going to get paid this year, whatever. I'm talking about for the future because Dolphin Nation, let's be honest, let's be fair. Them ain't bums. They not bums. Let's talk about when they were healthy and they were in the game, what they were doing for us, how we were proud. Don't abandon them because they got hurt. Don't talk about, oh, forget them, you cut them. Do y'all know what we set up to deal with next year? All these one-year deals and options. I'm telling y'all now, if we smart, and some of y'all gonna disagree, but please think about it. Please think about this, y'all. Think about it. If we're smart, we bring Kilgore and Sitton in the office. We sign them for another year, a 2-year deal. In their career. Hey, in your career as a Dolphin, we want to sign you for a 2-year deal. And you can get them so cheap. Coming off of an injury at their age. They were good. They'll be ready next year. Don't mean they starting. Let me be clear. Don't mean they starting next year. But you start creating depth right now. Solid depth. Solid depth. I'm talking about offering these guys 2-year deals for $8 million. 2-year deals for $6.5 million. They'll take it. In your career in Miami. That's a win for us. What we need to do right now with all these injured players, some of them starters on defense, okay? Some of them starters. We got them. That's fine. But the ones that, I'm talking about starters for the future. Because Kilgore and Sitton, they're really good players, but we don't know if they're going to be our answer for the future. But lock down the depth right now. Do it right now. I'm talking long-term for our team, Greer and Tannenbaum. Lock it down right now. You should have a solidified, you should have your offensive line signed for next year and going to next year like we good. But guess what? We about to be great. You know why? We done already signed, we already got their deals worked out for real cheap. Pennies on the dollar. Real cheap. And bring Tannehill in. I don't care what none of y'all say. Bring Tannehill in. Hey, T-Hill. Let's go ahead and work out a new 4-year deal. Instead of, I know you're supposed to be getting $24 million next year. Let's go ahead and talk. Let's do a little 4-year, $60 million contract. Tannehill will take it. $15 million a year. That's going to save us about $9 million every year on Tannehill. He will take it. You got all this depth now. You got your quarterback. And now you got buku cash in free agency. We didn't even get to the draft. Free agency come, find your starting center. And you got a legit backup. Free agency come, find your starting left guard. And you got a legit backup. And now look at all the pieces you'll have on offensive line. 2 new big names ain't even got to be huge, but real good. Just like Kilgore and Sitton, but younger. Lockdown offensive line. We take these injuries, we still good. That's what it's about. Then you go on the defensive end, free agency, find you another defensive tackle to go with your run stoppers. Go get you let me back up. Find you a defensive tackle. Find your linebackers in free agency too. Proven linebackers. That's where you put your money at this point. We got the secondary locked down. Contractually, we good for at least a few years. Receivers, we good contractually at least for a few years. Running back, that's neither here nor there. It depends what Gore gonna do. But that's what you're supposed to do. And then, in the draft come, you gonna draft you a brand new defensive lineman, because we know Cam Wake got a few more years. But now you ain't got to start. Cam Wake is gonna be a legend in Miami, but now you ain't got to rely on Cam Wake. We know he's getting a little older. We love Cam Wake, but it's time to bring his replacement in. Replacement playing 65% of the snaps, and Cam Wake giving the other 35. You got Robert Quinn on one side, but you go get you a big name defensive end. Or offensive lineman, but you go in the draft, you already got everything you need. Now you going to get your starters. We got to strategically do this, man, but guess what? If y'all be dumb to fool Greer and Tannenbaum and get rid of Tannehill and go in the first round and get a quarterback, look at all them, because I already know, if you're dumb to fool enough to not keep Tannehill, which some of y'all disagree with me, don't care. If you dumb to fool not to keep Tannehill and restructure the deal and get a good value price for it, you bring in a rookie quarterback, that means you already dumb to fool not to go ahead and sign some of the offensive line depth. You already dumb to fool not to do that. See me cop off. You know how many holes we gonna have to plug if we go drop Tannehill and we go get a new quarterback? You already know that means they ain't making the smart decisions to go ahead and re-sign some of this depth. Re-sign some of these starters this year that got hurt for backups for next year. In free agency, go get your starters. Or in the draft. That's the smart way to go. It's gonna be a team like the Patriots that pick up a Kilgore on a 1-year deal. It's going to be a team just like the Patriots that pick up a Sitton on a 1-year deal. And y'all want to talk about how old they are. No, man. Y'all bet you see Tannenbaum and Greer, y'all gotta tighten up. Because I'm gonna tell you now. Everybody want to talk about, oh, it starts at the top. Stephen Ross ain't no football owner. It doesn't matter, man. It ain't even about the owner. The owner's sitting back. It shouldn't even be about the owner. It should be about the people who are executing and making the decisions. Stephen Ross ain't making decisions on personnel. You heard him. He said he wasn't too thrilled about the first-round pick of Minkah Fitzpatrick. So it tells you it wasn't up to him. He said that. Our owner said that at first. And hopefully Minkah has changed his mind. But he said that after the draft. I'm not so impressed after the draft. He's not a fan, because I don't even think he's a Dolphin fan. He's just an owner. But he's a fan in the sense of he ain't no football like that, man. He probably just like the rest of y'all. We need a starting quarterback. He don't know. He just know what gets people happy. And not looking at long term. Look how many franchises done drafted a starting quarterback in the last 10 years. And look at him. You know what? I wonder, has any franchise drafted a quarterback in the last 5 to 10 years and actually won the Super Bowl? Russell Wilson, I don't know. Is he past 10 years yet? I got to go back and look. But I can guarantee you. Well, TD, of course, it probably ain't many because Brady don't want so many. I wonder what round he was drafted in. But we want to go in the freaking first round and give up our first round pick for another quarterback that we don't know if they're going to pan out or not. Well, they're great in college. College and NFL ain't the same. When are y'all going to understand that? It is not the same. You know what, man? I'm not even going to beat a dead horse today, man. That's what's going on right now with the coaches in our front office, y'all. That's what's happening. We need to wisen up and not promote this stupidity, y'all. That's gonna have TD doing these live streams every year, watching live games like this. Yeah, we down 30-0 again. John Doe is quarterback. 6 picks today. Or just as good as Tannehill. And TD sitting here like, man, he's good enough. We can do it. Just like Tannehill. I ain't gonna trip. What I'm saying is, even if we get one just as good as Tannehill, let's go. Let's go, John Doe. Let's go. Yeah, but y'all gonna be the same way. You gonna be the same way. You don't see what you already got. You know what? I'm gonna stop, y'all. I'm not even gonna beat the dead horse today, y'all. This is TD Fans Talk. This is the 3rd installment of the mid-season series. We got some work to do. We got some stuff we gotta address. But we're not making the decisions, they are. But we gonna talk about them and we gonna start holding them accountable, y'all. We're going to start holding them accountable, all right? All right, y'all. Tomorrow, 4th part of the series, we're going to talk about the rest of the schedule, the overall for the at the mid-season point, the team as a whole, y'all. We're going to talk about the team as a whole and the upcoming schedule. So y'all tune in to TD Fans Talk so I can finish this series out. I got 2 more to go. We're going to finish this series out the right way. But y'all keep tuning in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all love. I appreciate y'all support. Fans up, man. And we got to beat these Jets this week, man. Y'all make sure y'all join me on the live stream this Sunday as well, y'all. But hey, y'all, this TD Fans Talk. Peace. I'm out. Love y'all.